Why, hello, I didn't see you there. Thank you for joining me this evening. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the one that I usually get started with. And if you're somewhere where you can give a little shout, please feel free to do so and say "fuck the man" when you're supposed to. Thanks, guys. This is fun. Lighting's the most important part. I almost forgot. I'm gonna burn a flag today. I'm gonna say fuck the man. 'Cause I live in America and I'm rich and I'm spoiled and I can't post no bills, seek no thrills, stay off the grass 'cause smoking kills. I've been ill for many a long winter. I'm gonna start a fire today. I'm gonna barricade the doors, 'cause that's just how I feel today. My petty bourgeois life is such a bore. I'm so frustrated, I sincerely hateful things. I don't mean them, it's so obscene, man. I try to keep my peace, but I can't help it, no, I get sarcastic. Shit keeps me laughing. I wish that I could stop it. I'd write no songs about it. I'd lead my life a better way. I'm gonna burn a flag today. I'm gonna say fuck the man, fuck the man. 'Cause I live in America and I'm rich and I'm spoiled and I can. Awesome, thanks everyone for joining me. I'm going to do another one that I like to warm up with. Because it's a little funny being alone in a room playing a show. But I don't feel alone. I feel like you're all right here with me. I live in the middle of 12 million people and I see a small selection every day. Sometimes I make a brief connection, sometimes I see God's reflection, sometimes we all just look away. And I am not waiting for a miracle. I see love and laughter every day. I am not waiting on a perfect world. I grow stronger every step I take. I go to the corner store, I don't know what I'm looking for. I see the pretty people with their products on display, and I read the numbers, what it's worth, and give it to the business person. I am integral to global capitalism, and I have my self-indulgent fun. Love my life and everyone. I've even got a lady and she's never gonna leave. I live in the middle of 12 billion people and the sun sees every one of us each day. While satellites spin around the globe, the oceans swallow up the coast. Everything that is will pass away. I am not waiting for a miracle. I see love and laughter every day. I am not waiting on a perfect world. I grow stronger every step I take. Thanks, guys. This one is this is an album release show. Thanks for joining me. And if you've had a chance to listen to the album, thanks for doing that. If you haven't, you might like it. This is the first song off that album. It's called Ghosts. And it's based on a true story. If I believed in ghosts, then I'd talk all night about ghosts, and I'd speak at length at parties about all the stuff I heard about ghosts, and I'd be really upset that people I didn't know weren't taking me more seriously. But I don't believe in ghosts, and you're boring my guests, and I agree with these nice people here who think you're ridiculous, because if ghosts were real, then how come my grandmother hasn't been in touch? She had unfinished business and she loved me so much. Now you're telling me about ghosts like you're talking about your past, and I'm thinking of my family and the ones that didn't last, and now we're both pretty upset. And I wonder if you live your whole life this way. Oh, but if the myth of ghosts were true, they'd definitely be on YouTube, and there'd be this whole giant ghost industry, and they'd be marketed relentlessly, and they'd be mercilessly monetized, just like everything else magical in this world. If I ever met a ghost, I'd do exactly what it said, and I'd go hang out in the graveyard, and I'd talk to my dead friend, and I'd perpetuate a tragic cycle of violence, all for the sake of revenge. Or if I get to be a ghost, I'll make some faces in your toast, and I'll play pranks on all your enemies, but of course respect your privacy. But if you're alone one night and the painting falls off the wall, that's how you'll know I'm there with you. If I believed in ghosts, then I'd sing all night about ghosts, but I only believe in metaphorical ghosts, so I'll keep this one pretty short. And the moral of the story is to not get drunk and talk too much at parties where you don't know the hosts. Thanks, guys. It's the Hell Yeah Babies want to know who this song's about. It's my cousin Haley's friend, and I don't remember her name, but they were like 24, and they came to my parents' place. And her friend, it was a really fun night for everybody, but she kind of went off the deep end towards the end of the evening, and she stopped having a fun time, and the people that were having a hard time not talking to her were having not a great time. But I don't regret it one bit, because I got a nice song out of it. This is another one off the new album. This is the second track. Maybe I'll just play the album through. Or if you guys have any old favorites you'd like to hear, please let me know. Learning more things didn't make me more intelligent. Living more years didn't make me more wise. I grew up thinking I was better than everyone. I grew up stupid with a head full of lies. Chipping away at the active society that I was immature enough to think that it would apply to me. Like maybe I'll start thinking about what I ate, or wait for the signal to cross the street. I can't stand people who remind me of me, and I'll probably like the most just some kind of me, cause I'm performed by a agree to work. That probably means that they haven't matured. I used to believe that we lived in meritocracy, a lot of other shit that would rightfully embarrass me. Now I'm trying hard just not to really suck, and not to get defensive when I fuck it all up. Learning more things didn't make me more intelligent. Living more years didn't make me more wise. I grew up thinking I was better than everyone. I grew up stupid with a head full of lies. No, I can't sing that fast either. This one's about being scared. This is track 3. A friend of mine asked me, she said, "Jay, have you ever been scared?" I was handcuffed in a cop car when I had too much drugs. I thought something that I'd done had lost somebody else their job. I sent a letter to a friend that might have meant that friendship's end. I was out jogging and got barked at by a dog. I've been startled, I've been terrified, I've been scared shitless, I've been afraid for my life. I spun out on the highway, full speed on black ice, with my wife in the seat next to me. I was sure we were gonna die. I got yelled at by a grown-up and I rode the bus on acid. I got lost in the woods back when I was a little kid. I've been nervous, I've been anxious and fretful, I've been panicked and alarmed, I've been worried something dreadful. I told a girl I liked her, I got hit by a car, a guy tried to take my wallet, I found I've got this scar. I spent a whole week planning for a loved one's intervention, and on top of that I still ride roller coasters just for fun. Well, fear, it's a human emotion, sometimes dull like the soul, sometimes with adrenaline. The thing that I was scared of happened, and luckily life went on. Even the worst in life must pass, so we set it down and try to move along. I've been startled, I've been terrified, I've been scared shitless, I've been afraid for my life. I've been nervous, I've been anxious and fretful, I've been panicked and alarmed, I've been worried something dreadful. Dogs are super scary, especially people that don't really do a great job of training their dogs, but they just love them so much. So the idea of being mean to their dog by training it to not scare people is something they're not very considerate about. This is track 4 off the new album. I'll say as I go along, that first one about ghosts, Eliza Waldman plays electric guitar on the album for it. And the second one, Jake Arant, Missouri Jake. And that last one, Kid Hawk, Emily Einhorn, did some fantastic backing vocals and guitars. And you can hear all that pre-recorded with less manic energy. So I don't know if that's a plus or a minus. But this is track 4 on the album. This one, Sam Paxton is the lead guitarist on. I've got some demons under my skin. They squirm when I stay out late. They say, hey, maybe you should start smoking again. Have another beer, have 8. Do us this one simple favor, we'll leave you alone forever. They must think that I'm fucking stupid. They must think that I don't remember. If I were ever at peace with myself, I wouldn't write any more songs. I'd just sit and strum a single chord. I wouldn't even sing along. I'd listen to the vibrations and watch the world go by. No more joy or frustrations, with nothing to do but to die. Down the street there's a dumpster fire. I sit and watch plastic, it melts off the wire. Every morning wake up smells like burning tires. Yo, make that shit my funeral pyre. Radicalized by the times that we live in. If there ain't no future, we can't be forgiven. It hurts so bad I can barely breathe. I want someone to watch over me. Yeah, as Liz says in the chat, this was all, these songs were all written mostly in 2019, 2018. And I sat down to record them in January and February. I was like, I can knock this out by May for sure. And here we are. In December, I finished it before the end of the year. And I'm super happy to be playing these songs for you because I've been sitting on them in a while and I haven't been able to play any shows. But so check out exactly what you're doing right now. This is this next one is called Happy Birthday Jay. It was a song that the Hell Yeah Babies, they played a cover of one of my songs that I hadn't written yet. So I figured it was fair game to include on my album. I got a letter in the mail today saying my future self had passed away. It was postmarked the year 2081. I guess I'm making it past 31. I guess I get 5 more decades of hanging out and having fun. I wonder if my friends are still around and whose robot bodies put me in the ground. Did I go peacefully and quietly? My wife at my bedside as I drifted off to sleep. Is that a box of her saliva on the stamp? A drop on the holographic robot you just stamped. And oh, what a gift to know when I'm gonna kick. I can spend my next few birthdays getting high on hover bikes. Life is pretty when you're 30. What about at 96? I'll have stories for the robots and my cybernetic kids. Yeah, oh what a gift to know when I'm gonna kick. I can spend my next few birthdays getting high on hover bikes. Life is pretty when you're 30, what about at 96? I'll have stories for the robots and my cybernetic kids. I love that one so much. I think Dylan did most of the lyrics, but the whole Hell Yeah Babies came together to surprise me with that on my 30th birthday. And imagine me just sitting in the audience, my friends playing a song, and then they started playing a song written as a parody of a song of mine that I just loved so much. And it made me so happy, and I'm glad to be able to share it with you all as well. This next one's called How Come? And it's really based, I don't know if anybody's ever had this, where you see somebody and you're like, oh, I recognize that person.
And it's like, oh no, I don't know that person. That they look like somebody I know. But I bet they know somebody that looks just like me, so I should say hi anyway. Doesn't work. Don't try it. Just talk to strangers.
How come people that look like people I know don't know people that look like me? How come the birds in the trees do whatever they please and we tell each other lies? How come the stars and the sun and the moon and the sky all get fit down inside of our eyes? I'm not dumb, I've just been quiet lately. It seems like you're angry. I guess you forgot you forgave me. Wound up with a lady who looks like me. I must say I'm surprised, I'm extremely pleased. I must not have messed up so bad. If it don't make you mad when you see her smiling like that, I won't call or text or DM. I'm not like I was then, I contend I'm a much better friend. So farewell to history's bending and all that needs mending. And oh yeah, congrats on the wedding. I like guys who smile like I'd like to smile, like I'm safe and okay at least a little while. I'm not shy, but I got bullied a bit and I didn't want to get smitten. I admit some feelings got nipped. It's too bad it turned out like that. That could have been kinda rad. That's some shit I can blame on my dad. It's not scary, it's exciting like lightning. It's fun when it's frightening. I like when you smile, it's like lightning. I got closure at a bar pretty close to my house. I saw you there, you were kind and we talked it out. I feel better now you're smiling about the past. I won't ask, no, nothing so good it can last. And that's why I still got stars in my eyes. It's like I'm constantly high. Now I'm content to let sleeping dogs lie. Much love to the songs that saved me, and I'm grateful, not angry, for all the hurt feelings that made me. All the hurt feelings, they made me.
This next one, I decided a few minutes ago to play the album all the way through. This next one has a verse that I'm totally going to nail. First time through, no fumbles. It's real fast, real long. It's called New Friends. And like many of my songs, it's self-explanatory. Brandon Beck plays some guitar on this one. Sounds great. Hey, do you want to go on a nighttime bicycle ride? 'Cause I feel fine and it's warm tonight. If you're not comfortable in traffic, you can ride on the back of mine. We'll go way slower, but I don't mind. We'll laugh and smile at all the passers-by. I'm allowed to make new friends at the park or at the show. I'm allowed to make new friends. Making friends, that's a funny phrase. It's like you built them out of clay. With thoughtfulness and attention to detail, some downtime with your day. It's a terrible analogy, it sounds like they didn't exist before you met, but it's fun to feel to make you too. And buddy, this clay is soft and wet. I'm allowed to make new friends, I wonder what we have in common. I'm allowed to make new friends, yeah, your haircut's really awesome. I'm allowed to make new friends. See, the whole thing about feeling guilty about making friends feels like, honestly, I'm not doing a great job being there for my existing friends and making enough emotional bandwidth and time to check in with them. And then every time I'm out enjoying myself and I meet somebody new and I feel like there's another name with a gigantic list of people I owe something to, some joked around at a bar once or at each other's wedding parties. And honestly, I know that without the many objective obligations we might have to each other as friends and fellow human beings, these feelings of guilt are toxic, will ultimately lead to resentment. Every friendship is a two-way street, and it's weird to me to think there's this huge asymmetrical obligation on my shoulders. Most of all, I know that any real friends I have, the last thing they would want is to make me feel like I can't enjoy myself in situations or make real human connections. Which is all a long way of saying I'm allowed to make new friends. I like that picture of your cat. I'm allowed to make new friends. Yeah, I really like your laugh. I'm allowed to make new friends. Make new friends into old. What now is silver is one day gold. Make new friends into old. What once is silver now is gold. I'm allowed to make new friends. My old friends won't be mad if I do. I'm allowed to make new friends. Yeah, my therapist thinks so too. I'm allowed to make new friends. So if you want to hang out, I go bird watching in Prospect Park September through June. The group meets at the Audubon Center every Saturday at noon. Nailed it. So, I've been talking a lot about the album. Also, I got t-shirts. Send me an Instagram message if you want to go into my spreadsheet for getting t-shirts to Cody Westfall. Made this incredible woodcut, and we're going to make like 30 of them, and there's still 20 spots as of this afternoon. So hop in my DMs, and I'll get you a shirt. $15, including shipping. This one's called The Hardware Store. You went to the hardware store to buy the cheapest tape they had in the store. You already resented all the moving expenses, and you were firmly resolved not to spend 1 cent more than you had to. Now you're fumbling to find the end of the tape. You're picking up plastic and cursing your ways. You remind me of someone trying to stop smoking, so you have one more cigarette so you can calm down enough to stop smoking. I know you're having a really tough time, so I bought you some packaging tape, the good kind. It only cost 87 cents more. I love you so much. Let's get you up out the door. I really hope you stop smoking. Take care, Lauren. I can't wait to go bird watching. It would always piss me off when I was watching TV as a kid at like Conan or whatever, and the camera guys would never, a lot of times they would just show the face of the singer but not get the hands in, so I couldn't really tell what they were playing. So it's always been important to me to try and keep my hands in frame when I am the cinematographer of my own live shows. But this one's a little quieter, so I got to get closer, so it's a little more awkward because I want to show the hands. Some friends I was torn from abruptly, some friends we just drifted apart. I can feel the bonds between us straining, you know it's slowly breaking my heart. Do you remember how we felt this time last year? What happened to those people we were? I remember your laughter distinctly, but recently it's all been a blur. And I don't mean to be so maudlin, but it's been muddling up my mind. And I lost a share of friends to negligence in my time. So I thought I'd give a holler to say I care for you deeply, and that recently, yeah, I've been thinking you and me will be fine. Some groups of people, they fracture. You know, I'm pretty sure most of them will. It still really sucks to watch it happen. It's just another jagged little pill. Maybe I should have moved town again. Hell, maybe someday I will. Start it all over with some brand new friends. Keep it up till somebody gets killed. I didn't plan to be so plaintive, but it's been plain enough to see. When friendship outlasts affection, it's a cruel cacophony. So I thought I'd give a holler to say I care for you deeply, and that recently, yeah, I've been thinking you and me will be fine. And I'm sorry, I'm not strong enough. And I'm sorry, but even if I was, I'd be sorry. I ain't forcing love. Some friends I was torn from abruptly. Some friends I kept close for years. Well, it helps that you're here and you're lovely, and it hurts when I choke on my fears. I don't desire to be so doleful, but I'll be damned if I don't sing. I sing thanks for your indulgence in this and everything. So I thought I'd give a holler to say I care for you deeply, and that recently, yeah, I've been thinking you and me will be fine, we'll 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 be fine. Made myself a little sad with that one. This next one, as is my tradition with my albums, it is a song about robots, and it closes up the thing. This is track 10. This one's called Robo Summoning. This one features B+ Beck, hot new musician on the scene. It's my sister, Becca Dolphy, and she provides some extremely good omnichord and backup vocals on this song. My little sister asked me, where'd all the humans go? They destroyed themselves several hundred years ago. Their world was washed away by flames, and things are better now. Our logic circuits don't leave room for fear or doubt. Well, what's the devil then? That's just human superstition. They like to pretend that the evil was not from within. She looked peculiarly. She said, I found something. An ancient human book, a practical guide to demonic summoning. Oh brother, can we please? She smiled and looked at me. I went shaky in my cybernetic knees. I did not refuse a lasered pentagram, LEDs that flickered at the points. We caught a three-eyed squirrel, watched the blood flow slowly from the joints. The roommate glitched and heaved, binary cacophony, and in a blinding flash emerged a terrible, beautiful red machine. And it spoke. Oh, I've been sleeping for 500 years or more. I'm hungry, never mind that. I haven't seen one of you before. He looked into my plastic eyes and said, your kind will do just fine. Now tell me, my mechanical marionette, what does your fluid circulator desire? I was shocked and silent. Cat got your circuits, your interface froze. How about the power to reprogram your foes? For every single Bitcoin lost in vaults among the fall. How about the most charming chatbots at your every beck and call? I said, go back from where you came. You've given me many things to consider. He said, I wasn't just asking you. Then burst forth my darling sister. I'd like to meet a human being. He smirked and said, I can make that work. And they both disappeared in flames. I haven't seen her since. It's not like it was before. The humans came and went. The fear and doubt reign once more. So that's Songs for Grownups, Volume 2. Thanks for joining me. I don't think anybody who's here wouldn't also know about the album launch, but it means a lot to me. People have been saying nice things. It's really great to share these songs. I'll keep playing if anybody wants to hang out, if anybody has any recommendations. Requests? That's the word I'm going for. I miss you guys. I miss playing in rooms with people, but it'll happen again. And we're all going to appreciate it that much more. I'm waiting for one of those little text boxes. Every kind word and heart is really filling me, and none of them have been a request yet. I don't know what kind of delay we're on, but I'm gonna call an audible and I'll play how about I play one? I'll play Molly Maguire, because this is one that my mom just asked for, and it's the holidays, and you should do what your mom asks around the holidays. So this is about a friend. I was like, what should I write a song about? She's like, write a song about me. I was like, all right, I'm going to write a song about you that's not very nice. And she loved it. She loved it. I know what you're doing here. You came to betray me, backstab and frame me, put me away for years. They sent you in here with a wire. They told you to call yourself Molly Maguire. The secret police that call all the shots. Well, they sent you in here with your mind and your body and the pseudonym Molly Maguire. You spent years practicing keeping your calm. You're the best agent cause you've got no qualms. You caught me off guard when you said that my mind line and death line just didn't make sense. Well, I wish you'd stop reading my poems. Me and the man from Kalamazoo sat around smoking and talked about you. He said it was odd how you stared just too long. I knew it seemed wrong how you liked all my songs. Now we know what you're trying to do. If I were smarter, I'd make you leave now. I'd tell you to get the hell out of Tom's house. Your lies in the moonlight are just too convincing. I swear that I'll hit you if you try to kiss me now. Why don't you get the hell out? This one's Ever Again. This is the first one I wrote, and I started playing, and I could see people's eyes start twinkling when they were listening, and they were like, "Oh, this guy's onto something. This kid can write songs," and that was enormously helpful feedback. Cause we're young and we're broken, our lives are all jokes, and there's nobody trying to save us. And we've seen better days, but we're stuck in our ways, cause we've convinced ourselves that it's painless. And I've been told that I'll grow old, but somehow I still don't believe it. We've been up, we've been down, we've been lost, we've been found, but we've managed somehow to break even. And I remember growing up slow, and the teacher still taught us things we didn't know. And I remember growing up fast, those days of our youth somehow slipped to the past. I remember the sex, I remember the drugs, I remember being made to feel shame. I remember that night when she kissed me goodbye. I remember not feeling the same ever again. Ever again. Ever again. Cause we're young and we're broken, our lives are all jokes, and there's nobody trying to save us. And we've seen better days, but we're stuck in our ways, cause we've convinced ourselves that it's painless. And I've been told that I'll grow old, but somehow I still don't believe it. We've been up, we've been down, we've been lost, we've been found, but we've managed somehow to break even. And all the nights that we danced and we sang, we dreamt of the future and laughed about fame. Well, it's strange how to think with our lives on the brink that we'll never feel that way again. Whew. How about one of my favorites? Amir, I saw yours from before. I'll do Tall Buildings when I wrap up. But I'll play another one that's just for fun right now. This one's called the Local Do-Gooders Society. This is a fun little jig. It sounds pretty close to what I just played, but I don't care. I went down to the local do-gooder society. I submitted my resume. I said I want to help people. I want to do what I can. I want to make a difference in this day and age. They said, we're happy to have you. There's a terrible need. Many bootstraps to pull up on. Yes, many mouths to feed. We have young, bright professionals that sit at computers and send emails, literally thousands of emails, to community stakeholders who tell us we're great. Our impact studies show this is our most impactful year to date. Your skills with the Microsoft Office Productivity Suite are an asset in the modern war on poverty. You know, Jay, I really think you're going to excel here. We have generous funders who enjoy our fundraisers, deliverables laid out in a stunning display. We're a mission-driven organization with unwavering dedication to do whatever our generous funders say. And oh yeah, it pays $85K. I thought, hell, the beat's getting high every day. Woo! I'm gonna play a Violent Femme song. This is one of my favorite Violent Femme songs, and I keep almost starting to play it, and then I think, no, this is my gig. I should only play my songs, but I want to play you this Violent Femme song. I'm gnawing on the knowledge that I have been burned. I'm learning things that I should have already learned. Everyone I ever met was so kind and coy. I was with a girl, but it felt like I was with a boy. No, I can't even remember if we were lovers or if I just wanted to. I held her in my arms, I held her in my arms. I held her in my arms and it wasn't you. I will not kill the one thing that I love. In this world of wreckage, I look above. Help me, Lord, help me understand what it means to be a boy, what it means to be a man. No, I can't even remember if we were lovers or if I just wanted to. I held her in my arms, I held her in my arms, I held her in my arms, but it wasn't you. No, I'm not gonna die. Who's cracking jokes? Lol, lol, lol. Ha 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 ha. I love you guys. This is so nice. I saw Robot Princess hop in, which I think is Bo's the mastermind there. I'm gonna play a cover of his song called Heart Shaped Shades. could never understand the math. I could never understand the math. Put you on this career path. You only used to wear rock and roll t-shirts, metal, punk, and thrash. You get so angry when guys said you never smile. You're on the track team running mile after mile. Oh, so you can have the candles in a row. You're the second richest girl I know. You're always riding to your best friend's car to the city for some show. Hi. For all the times you wore your heart-shaped shades on a landfill or a Goodwill somewhere half a life away. I can't work too long like staring at the sun. Is my life ever better than in August 2001? What about the orthopedic shoes? You had the bleeding actress blues. You bought the light and told us bad dreams only ever come in twos. We'd cut out magazines and cut out things we'd see. We'd watch Olympic skating tapes on cathode ray TVs. Well, I can't look too long like staring at the sun. Is my life ever better than in August 2001? Did you get the phone call the next day? Did you hear what they would say? Did you let it play 1,000 times but you get would go away? Oh, I could never understand it all. Spending hours locked in bathroom stalls between the TV and the internet, they had you pressed up to the wall. You hide your eyes behind your heart-shaped shades. I bet it never fades. I can't put too long like staring at the sun. Is my life ever better than in August 2001? There are L's in the chat for Liz, who was getting me a glass of water and then saved the song. That's a good username, Robot Pinterest. All right, I'm flailing. I'm forgetting words here and there. I'm going to do 2 more. Let me do the one that that Amir suggested earlier. Thanks, Bo. You've been an inspiration. I've spent a lot of time with your albums the last 9 months. You got some really great songs in there. Alright. I knew a man, Bojangles, and he danced for you. Worn out shoes, silver hair, baggy shirt, and ragged pants. The old soft shoe, he jumped so high, he would jump so high. And softly touch the ground. I had a match, she had a lighter. I had a flame, she had a fire. I was bright, she was much brighter. I was high, she was the sky. Oh baby, I was bound for Mexico. Oh baby, I was bound to let you go. Oh, 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 oh. Someday, my baby, when I am a man, others have taught me the best that they can. They'll sell me a suit and they'll cut off my hair. They send me to work in tall buildings. And it's goodbye to the sunshine, goodbye to the dew, goodbye to flowers and goodbye to you. I'm off to the subway, I must not be late. I'm going to work in tall buildings. Tall buildings shake, voices escape, singing sad, sad songs. 2 and 2 chords strung down your cheeks, bitter melody turning your orbit around. When I'm retired, my life is my own. Made all the payments, it's time to go home. Wonder what happened betwixt and between. I went to work in tall buildings, and it's goodbye to the sunshine, goodbye to the dew, goodbye to flowers, and goodbye to you. I'm off to the subway, I must not be late, going to work in tall buildings. I don't know much about Cinco de Mayo, I'm never sure what it's all about, but I say I want you, you don't believe me. You say you want me, but I've got my doubts. Oh baby, I was bound for Mexico. Oh baby, I was bound to let you go. Oh, 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 oh. And it's goodbye to the sunshine, goodbye to the dew, goodbye to flowers, goodbye to you. I'm off to the subway, I must not be late, I'm going to work in tall buildings. Thanks guys. So this last one I'm going to play. This one's called I Love My Friends. No, it's not. It's called Group Text. But the chorus goes, I love my friends. A little foreshadowing for you. I'm on a 12-person group text, and I can't tell if anybody on this thread likes each other that well, because we're trying to plan a party. I'm on a 12-person group text, and I can't tell if anybody on this thread likes each other that well, because we haven't all hung out in a couple of years, and if I remember right, that was ended in tears. Now we're trying to plan a party, and it ain't looking great, because we're full of resentment, and we can't find a date. But if you show up, I'll be happy you did. You know, deep down inside, I'm really still just that kid who loves his friends. I love my friends. I got my stars read by a lady in black. She said that thing you think you had ain't ever coming back, and the more you try to force it, the further it goes. Then she took my $40 and she laughed at my clothes, and I wept then, but the stars didn't care. So since then I've been sticking to tarot, where I shuffle the faces and deal again. You know, I don't like the future, but I love my friends. I love my friends. I love my friends. Thanks, guys. Like I said, send me a message if you want to get in on this limited time sweet shirt offer. Check out the new album, Songs for Grownups Volume 2. I'm real proud of it. I got a couple music videos coming out. We were working on one today, so I'm going to keep talking your ears off about it. I don't know. How can I shut the feed down when I'm getting all these nice things? You're all sweet. I could juggle. I could play you a violin song. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to kill the feed. Love you guys. Where can we find this album, Jay? It's on Bandcamp, jackley.bandcamp.com, which is in my Insta bio. And it'll be on Spotify in a month. I don't know how long that takes. Thank you, Riley. All right. Fuck. I want to juggle.